Hello, everybody. My name is Tamara Jordan. I'm the grandmother of a child who has been victim of Oakland County's family court in Oakland County, Michigan. It's my son's daughter. To try to give everyone an idea of what the case is about. My daughter, who is 4 years older than my son, she had gotten guardianship over my son's daughter after my granddaughter's mother passed. Now, there wasn't an issue at first because I continued to keep my granddaughter 3 or 4 days out of the week. She would continue to visit with her father 3 or 4 days out of the week, or sometimes longer. And the family, we all got along. My daughter, I loved my daughter. She loved me. She loved her brother. She loved her niece. And there's a guy who came into her life. We're an African-American family, but we're a blended family. My daughter met a Asian man, South Korean man who was adopted by a Caucasian mother. Anyway, she and her boyfriend, they got married. When my daughter, she had a baby, a day after she gave birth to her baby, she just started tripping. She called her brother. She called me. She said she believed my granddaughter was molested while she was in the hospital having her baby. It was really bizarre. Immediately, I realized that she's going through some kind of postpartum issues. And I went to the police, asked them to do a welfare check on her. They said she's fine, but she didn't want anything to do with her family, her mother, her brother, nobody in her family. And she isolated my son's daughter from everybody in the family. I did go to the courts, family court, probate court, and filed a modification of guardianship petition. And we went to court. It was a trial. She had a very expensive attorney that her husband's mother paid for. My son and I, we both had attorneys. I had an attorney. My son had an attorney. But we've been going back and forth to court for over 4 years now. And to make a longer story short, the courts, my petition was denied. I was granted weekend visits with my granddaughter. My daughter took me back to court and got those visits terminated. She made up a story claiming my granddaughter was molested by her father, which it was no truth to it. It was something she made up. And CPS investigated, and my granddaughter was interviewed. It was, my granddaughter, she said that, she had never been, touched inappropriately by anyone. And her father, who's my son, told her if anybody ever try to keep secrets with you, you let me know. So this is what my granddaughter told CPS. But anyway, it's really been hard. And my son, when the mother passed, when my granddaughter's mother passed, my son really went into a deep depression. He started drinking and driving. He got a DUI, but he was never in the presence of his children when he was drunk, because I especially wouldn't allow my granddaughter or any of my grandchildren to, be around him when he wasn't at his best self. But he has been clean and sober for going on 3 years now. He doesn't drink any alcohol, no weed smoking or anything like that. But his visits with his daughter, they were supervised visits. And then my daughter, she went to court to get them terminated. And then he had visits with video visits. And then he went to court to try to get to cancel the guardianship to get his daughter back. And then my daughter went to a different court to get a different judge to look at the case. We went originally in front of Judge Linda Hallmark, and then my daughter went to a circuit court. She had the case put on hold to cancel the guardianship, and she went to circuit court and had Judge Lori Savin, to review the case or whatnot. It ended up getting dismissed. So my daughter went to juvenile court, and there was a referee named Justin A. Chominski, and he terminated my son's parental rights. And it's just a bizarre situation, and it's been hard because, my son loves his daughter. His daughter loves him. My granddaughter hasn't seen anybody in the family in about 4 or 5 years now, and we need help because I've spent over $80,000, and my son recently hired an attorney to go to appeals court. The judge, Lori Savin, said in order to get the transcript, she want him to pay $5,000, and he doesn't have that money. And the attorney says she's never heard of this before. But anyway, he's never been abusive to any of his children. He's a good father. He loves his children. I love my granddaughter. My granddaughter has not been neglected or abused by anyone, but she's being isolated. It's like she's been kidnapped from the family, and I know she misses us. We miss her, and we really need somebody to help us get her back. We just learned out today that he needs to pay this judge who's extorting him, it seemed like. We need to pay $5,000, but again, we've been paying our money, and nothing has happened in our favor, and we still haven't seen my granddaughter. We love her, we miss her, and I can share more about the case if anyone wants the information. If anyone is in a position to help us, I hope this organization can help us get her back. We miss her. We love her. And I did provide the case number when I joined the group. And I can provide that information again if necessary. And I'm sorry for making this so long. Bye-bye.